Okay, here we are. We are back for the final hour of trading today. Welcome, everybody. 3 o'clock Eastern Time on Tuesday, August the 2nd, 2022. And we've been watching a few things happening. The visit to Taiwan is on. Speaker
Just the second.
Nancy Pelosi is in Taiwan, apparently spending the night. And China's not too happy about it. Market has been negative because of caution. Market's trying to figure out just what are the ramifications of this visit. How will China really respond? Are there economic measures they're going to implement? What's going to happen? Uncertainty is one of those things you have to wonder about in the market. We're down 285 on the Dow Jones. That's 0.85 of a percentage point. That's the worst performer. Now, one good reason why these stocks, the 30 Dow Jones, are reflecting a drop, likely because a high number of these companies, a good number of them, do business in China. And they do business in South Korea, Japan, Indonesia, Vietnam. Now, if China implements some kind of I don't know what policy or whatever in response to the Nancy Pelosi visit, it could be very economic and it could be punitive to certain companies. And the chances are some of the Dow 30s might be part of that punitive, problem. And that is going to affect their numbers. And this is why the Dow is the index is most affected. The NASDAQ 100, sure, it's got Apple in there. It's got, Microsoft in there and Intel, all these big companies. But the NASDAQ 100 also has a lot of companies that don't do business in China. So there's a bit of a deflection there. The S&P 500, well, it's 500 stocks. And so maybe the top 20 could be affected, but the rest may not be. And so it's not as bad. It's bad, but it's not as bad. Now, once we know if there are going to be any kind of regulatory actions taken by the Chinese or what have you, especially against US-based companies, then the other indexes will also be affected. The NASDAQ will go down, the S&P will drop, but it's the Dow that could be the biggest, most affected. And we'll just have to see just whether, for example, does Caterpillar, get nailed with a 20% import tax? Does Apple get nailed with a 5% export tax? I don't know. It could be anything. We'll have to see how this all sort of plays itself out. What about Tesla? Is Tesla going to be affected with that Shanghai plan? What happens? I wonder about all that. Anyway, there's some things going on. So obviously these markets are, a bit twitchy. The Dow being down the most. S&P is only down 0.3 of a percentage point, 12.9 points. The NASDAQ is actually ahead 15 points, 15.8 on the upside, 0.13. Oil is up 76 a barrel to 94.65. That's where we are now. Some of our favorite stocks that we're watching here. We're watching Boeing, of course, because there are we know of one particular individual who's written calls on Boeing. They're down 486, have been all day, lower pretty well. Pfizer down 75 cents to 49.86. Matterport is up 11.5 cents now to 445.5. Tesla is up $17 to $9.09. SoFi holding a 9-cent gain with earnings coming out after the bell tonight. 646 last trade on SoFi. GameStop 36.06 at the moment, up $1.28 with the high today of 36.80. That was set around 12:30 today in the afternoon Eastern time, but it hasn't been back there since. Right now, we're 74 cents away from that level. And the question is, do we even hold 36 or do we go into the 35 level? We'll find out. Volume, not even 4 million shares today on GameStop. So we're not going to see a million. Well, we might see 4 million trade, maybe 4.2, but it'll be barely a million shares pre-split of volume, which is way down from normal, way off. All right, so that's GameStop. Spire is up 8 to 165. Apple is down $1.02. It did go positive at noontime today. around that. Let's see, Apple was green around 11:30 until about 1 o'clock, and then it went red again. And so it's given up some ground. Not surprising. It's had a good win streak here. So maybe it's time for some profit taking. Smart Rent up 22 today. Now that sounds so good. Happy times. Problem is the stock dropped the day before yesterday. We were as high as 570 or so, 568, and we're still only at 547. We have not recovered the losses from just a couple of days ago, but it is better today. We'll take that. 22-cent gain. AMC 155 higher, and I don't know why. $16.93 coming in on $17. Don't know why it's up 150, but it is. A lot of talk out there. ATIP up 1 penny to 111. Rocket Lab up 3 cents to 4.76. Cyxtera up 30 to $12.30. And then I have 23andMe up 18 today at $2.97. We're trying to hit 3 again on this thing. Now, Google up 50 cents on the day. We were down this morning. We were up around noontime when Apple broke into the green. Then it went back to flat even, and now we're up 50 cents. Google is kind of meandering along. If the Dow is going to give up ground in the last hour, Google will probably go lower. But at the moment, it's at 116 on the nose, up 51 cents. HPQ, Hewlett-Packard, it's up 32.90, down 76 cents. The low of the day on HPQ today, 32.44. First thing this morning, and the high 33.31. So we've only had like a 90-cent range, 80-cent range. So here we are down 77 now at 32.92. So it's been a down day all day today on HPQ. Cisco is down 13 cents to 45.14. Twitter is up 22 to 41.10. Home Depot is up 321 to 302.61. Carvana having a good day. 34.75 up is now up 4.58. This has recovered from its lows of about a week or two ago. We were sitting as low as like $20 a share July 14th. So, 16, 17, 19 days ago, not quite 3 weeks ago, it's had a recovery to here, but boy, has it come down. Back on May 16th, it was $41. Back on May 3rd, it was $57. Back on March 24th, it was $148. It's $34. So, this is a little recovery, but they got problems. Carvana has issues. Robinhood up 15 cents. Vanek Vectors is up 51 cents. IBM is up just 6 cents today. Microsoft down 303. Goldman down 330. U.S. Steel down 62 cents. Meta Platforms, the old Facebook, up 40 cents to 160.33. Amazon down 48 cents to 134.83. We got Bed Bath & Beyond down 9 to 568. And Bed Bath & Beyond had a run up today. It got as high as 653 at one point today. That was around 10:30. Got up there and then hit the low of 564 just a few minutes ago. Here we're at 568, so it's under pressure today. BlackBerry up 27 cents. Royal Caribbean is up 76 cents. That's all they could muster. Target down 66. JP Morgan down 138. Costco down 154 at 545. Walmart up 41 cents. Nvidia up $1.60. Disney down 94. Over at American Airlines down 13 cents. Netflix down $4 to 222. Moderna up 45 cents. 161.96. There you are. That's a bit of a recap for you of some of our faves. And the Dow now down 300 on the session, 0.93. We've been here before. That was this morning. S&P is down 0.33%, 13 points. NASDAQ is up 19.15. That's what I got. Oil up 72 cents to 94.61. So there you are, 36.14 to 36.16 on GameStop. The high of the day, 36.80. The low of the day, 35.12. So it's been $1 lower than where we are, and it's been about 70 cents higher than where we are as well. And that is the story. Now, after the bell, SoFi releases financials. They'll have a conference call later tonight. I'm not sure if anyone else is talking tonight about their financials, if any of the other 7 SPACs we follow other than SoFi, the former SPACs. Are they in play tonight? Is there any news on them, or are we looking for earnings tomorrow and Thursday and next week? Most of the viewers here who know this will let us know that, and I appreciate it. Let's go here. Lame Duck is thumbs up number 9. Zach is number 12. I'll have to see the show in replay. One hell of a morning ran today, Uncle Bruce. I had to watch it twice already. Wing Commander, I'm number 18. Wing Commander agreed already. Saved the morning show under favorites. Alex, number 22 for thumbs ups. Karim, number 19. Let's go. Mirko, number 27. Hawkeye, number 18. My brain jazzed with the ongoing learning. WDBC now. I'm not sure what that means. 359. I'm not sure what's going on. Jason, what do you expect SoFi to do after earnings report? That's a good question. I don't know. Good afternoon from Giotti. H. Gregory, hello all. I'm number 40. Jason Battle, I think SoFi makes a small after-hours run, then returns back to pre-earnings price. Splair, I can try to run to 7.5 as well and then snap back. Or it can try a run. Yes, SoFi could run this from 750 to 760 and then back up. Anything is possible, you guys. We'll just wait and see. Ron Williams, SoFi is up 15 to 20% tomorrow. The famous prediction. Splair, and from me, either a good afternoon, good morning, good night. It should try 10, 15%, 20% run. Sounds like Tilray or Carvana. Anyway, Coyote, wondering if GameStop will get another little pop off, so my ask will hit. I don't know. I struggle, by the way, to write an option on Tilray in the next month. Anyone tried it there already? The options there look interesting. Cindy, I'm number 51, and Converti, I am number 56 on the thumbs ups meter for stock markets with Bruce. I see now 62 thumbs ups have come into this show, and I've been on the air 12 minutes. Thank you for 62 already from you diehard dedicated viewers. You are the best, and I appreciate it. Absolutely fantastic. There is a question here from Mirko. Hey, hello, Uncle Bruce. Christina asked a question earlier, but she can only watch the real one. Could you answer it for her? I'll repost her question. Please do repost it. It was something about an option she did. Let me know about that. All right. GameStop 36.10 up 132. We got the Dow down 318. Oil up 55 cents, slipping a little bit. NASDAQ up only 12 now. S&P down about 15.7. The Dow's off 300. Okay. Mirko, here's the question that came in from Christina. She said, Uncle Bruce, I'll watch on the replay, but I have a question. Am I crazy or am I understanding options more and more? I'm willing to take a bit of risks here. So she said that on July the 18th, she says, I sold 5 calls on GameStop. These are 125s. And of course, those turned into 31.25 after the split. The calls were expiring October 21, 2022. And I got $18,971 for all 5 contracts. Split happened, and they dipped in value to $14,813. So I bought them back, and I resold 20 $30 contracts for December the 16th, later this year, and I got $17,500. Now, what kind of a move is this? Is this a good move or what? Now, here's what I love this trade. I really do. I love this trade because a couple of things I like about the trade. There were many trades that could have been done here other than these, but it's okay with me. So first of all, Christina brings in $18,971 by writing those calls, which I had encouraged a lot of you to write 120s and 125s and 130s about a month ago, and right into July, into August, and so on. So she writes into October these calls and hauls in 18.9, almost 19 grand, buys them back for 14.8, clears $4,100 odd. Beautiful, beautiful trade. What's wrong with that? absolutely nothing. Now she's got 20 shares. 20. She has 2,000 shares now. She used to have 500 shares. Now she has 2,000 shares because of the 4-for-1 split on GameStop. So she writes now 20 $30 strike calls. These are 120s, what we used to be known as the 120. For $30 calls, she brings in $17,500. Now, if you divide that by 20, that comes out to $8.75 a contract, or $875 a contract, $8.75 a share. So she's offering in the money calls at $30, even though the stock's at 36 right this second. Right now it's 36.25. She offers $30 calls and hauls in $8.75 in premium. So she's offering up to be bought out $38.75. It's a 36.23 stock now, and it's having a 140 gain now. This is a great move. The book value is 620. The proceeds were 875. That's 255 premium on top. And when she wrote these, I bet you the shares were even lower than this. Beautiful. She may have brought in $4 of premium when she wrote them, not even $3. So between now and December, if the shares stay under 38, in Christina's case, she's laughing all the way to the bank. As far as the option holders are concerned, whoever bought or whoever is owning $30 calls, there's a chance that Christina could be exercised at any time. She could be exercised tonight. She could be exercised next week. We don't know. These are good until December. The shares stay in the money, and right now they are in the money. The chances are her getting exercised are higher than if they're not in the money, of course. Well, I say great. If the shares are $37 and she gets bought out at 30, she pockets $38.75 for a stock trading at $37. Do you mind getting bought out for that deal? Why would you mind? You turn right around the next morning, buy your stock back at $36 or $37 or whatever it's trading at, less than what you got paid for them, buy them back and write new calls. Now you can decide to write the same calls, the 30s for December if you want. You can write 30s for next month if you want. It doesn't matter. Pick the month you want. The premiums will be higher the further out you go, obviously. More time. But do what you want. Write 31s, 32s, 33s, 34s. They're all in the money. The closer in you write them, though, if they expire in a week or 2 or 3, the chances are even higher you'd be exercised. The trick of it is, if you write a $33 call on a $36 stock, you have $3 book value. And if it only has 2 or 3 weeks of life left in it, there might be a buck and a half of premium, but that's about all she wrote. If you wrote one for December, there might be $2 or $3 of time premium, but now you got to wait longer, right? If the shares do back off from where we are now, $36 to $33.50, these $30 calls that Christina wrote are only $3.50 in the money at that time. They will probably trade at $5.50. And in theory, she could just buy them back, having sold them for $8.75, buy them back at $5.50, take the $3.25 off the table. That's $325 times 20 contracts, $6,500 profit. I say thank you very much. Any old time you'd be happy to do that. And what are you going to do then? You're going to write something else. Here we go again. So I like this trick. I do. The overall spirit of it, the overall strategy of it, the overall game plan of it. Yeah. You wrote a call for fat premium. Now, if any of you out there want to write $30 calls for the same contract, what I would recommend you do is offer them for sale way up at the offer price, like an offer price less a dime or a nickel. Stink offer them so that right now you might get $9.50 for them or $9.75 for them. Again, if they have to trade, obviously, but there aren't a zillion buyers for $30 contracts. There really aren't. But if you can find one at an offer where you can stink offer it for the highest price possible without just hitting the bid, that's the way to go. All right. Way to go. Mallow is number 66. Welcome. Gertz, hey, Bruce, most likely I wouldn't be the first one to ask you this today, but is there anything new going on with SoFi which might be announced in the second quarter earnings today? The only thing that might come out of today's session after the bell and after the, like, because of the conference call, it's possible that after the market, they might announce a reverse stock split. They've been rumoring it for months. They had the shareholder vote to, approve it. They haven't done it. And it's possible that they announce tonight a lot of new members, a lot of new cash flow, a lot more, transactions, a whole bunch of more deposits in house. So they're showing you how much they're growing their capital base. They might talk about the money they've raised lately, additional capital to work the business and grow it even faster. And they might just say, we had a vote today, a directors meeting that approved a 5-for-1 rollback on the stock. And the stock is going to trade in a week from now or 2 weeks from now for 5 times the value of where it's trading at. And it's now a $6.47, $6.50 stock, let's say. And they might do a 5-for-1 rollback. And they'll announce that based on 6.50, we should be trading at 32.50 a share starting 2 weeks from now. They might do that. On the other hand, they might not. They might just come out and say all the good things, all the wonderful things that are happening, all the incredible things. They might give us more detail about, based on the trajectory of the company and the cash flow growth and the deposit growth that's coming in. We now estimate that we could become cash flow positive and profitable by the such and such a quarter in such a year. Now, if they bring out that kind of talk, that could really get the street buzzing. That could get a lot of fence sitters into this stock right now. And in the aftermarket, tomorrow all day, day after, we may find that the shares go to $8 or $9 or $10 on that kind of a press release, that kind of a message, if they're prepared to give us that kind of message. I don't know if they're going to do it, but if they were, it could be great for the stock. Now, the shares might run to $8, all right? And it could well be that when it does get to 8, at that time, they have a directors meeting and an announcement saying, we are rolling the stock and we're going to do a rollback of 4-to-1. Instead of 5-to-1, we're doing a 4-to-1. Shares are going to start trading at $32 a share starting next week, or 4 times the closing price of the market. Now, could it be that by the time when they announce the announcement, the 4-for-1 split, and again, I'm theoretically just throwing this at you. I have no news on this. But let's say this is to happen. Could it be that in the week or two that we're waiting for the split to be done, that the shares actually rise to $11 and $12 based on these good financial results? And then they do the 4-for-1 and we start trading at $44 to $48 a share. That's a possibility, you see. Well, if they go to $11, $12 a share, every single person who watches this channel that owns this stock is going to go, hallelujah, man. I've been buying this all the way down to 4 something, averaging down for a year. We're now at $11, $12. I'm already at my break-even price, or I'm ahead, or whatever. The only downside is I now have 1/4 of the number of shares. However, because I kept buying this stuff and I kept buying this stuff and I kept buying this stuff, I had 1,000 shares. I now have 250. Or I had 1,200 shares. I now have 300. But I have $344 to $48 shares. And I'm now going to start writing $50 contracts on my 400 shares that I've got. Hello. So this is all possible, but until we hear it, I'm speculating. And that's all I can say at the moment. Sell my house fast in Upper Marlboro. I'm thumbs up number 74. Splair, one short question in case of options from me again. Do I still have to do something after my call gets in the money? You don't have to do anything. Or will it get automatically out? It will not be bought automatically the minute the shares break your price. They will only get exercised theoretically at the end of any trading day, if it were to happen, or at the end of your contract's life. However, if you do not want to be exercised, you want to keep your stock and you don't want it to sell, and you want to buy back these calls and write other calls for Matterport, you might decide to buy back the 450s you wrote and write new 450s for a further out. But you don't have to worry about that until the last week of these contracts. So if you've written contracts, if I'm not mistaken, I think you've written September contract, they don't expire for a while. You can just fold your arms and wait. As if the shares go down this week back to $4, your calls will go down in value dramatically, and you can buy them back for pennies what you sold them for, and have a nice little profit there. Or if the shares just stay here between 430 and 450 and they don't go very far anymore, the contract will slowly back off. You'll wait that out. But until the last week of the contract, that's really what I would be doing with this one. Okay. Hope that helps. Thank you, everybody, for popping in already. 339 points is the downside now for the Dow Jones. We've got 84 thumbs ups here. Thank you guys for all those. 35.98 on GameStop, but we're under 36 again. 36.80 was the high. We're down 5.12 on Boeing. Pfizer's off now 95 cents to 49.66. Matterport still up 11. Tesla's up $16. SoFi's up 11 cents to 6.47. GameStop 35.98. Spire's 165. It looks like up 8. Apple's down 122 to 160.28. SmartRent unchanged here. It's still up 22 cents, but it's flat now, up 22 at 5.47. It's not moving. AMC is up 155. ATIP up 1 full penny. Rocket Lab is up 3.5 cents. Cyxtera's up 30. ME's up 17.5 to 296.5. Google is up 41 cents to 115.89. We've got HPQ up 85 cents to 32.82. Down 85 cents. Sorry, down 85 cents to 32.82. Cisco down 22. Twitter's up 4. Home Depot down 373 to 302. Carvana holding a 450 gain. Robinhood up 18 cents. Manic Vector's up 22 cents. IBM down 22 cents. Microsoft is down 329. We've got Goldman down 327. US Steel down 65 cents. Meta is down a penny. Amazon is down 76 cents. We've got Bed Bath & Beyond down 8 cents. We got BlackBerry up 24. Royal Caribbean up 88 right now. So a little mixed here, mixed markets, and yet the overall indexes on the Dow and S&P are negative. On NASDAQ, they're positive. The Dow's down 316, S&P is down 16, and the NASDAQ is up 7.2. And there you have it. That's what we've got going on. Coyote, the risk of getting exercised increases as you get closer to expiration or as the stock climbs higher, but most are not looking to exercise. Option buyers don't want the stock. I try to make my moves around that idea. The buyers of option contracts are just trying to make money on their contracts. If they can buy an option contract for 50 cents and they can sell it for 70 cents, they make 40% on their money. It's a 20-cent gain on a 50-cent investment. They can buy them at 50, sell them at $1, they double their money. They don't want your stock. Because if they buy your stock and your stock goes up $1 and it's a $16 stock, they only make 1/16 of a return. The option makes way more money on a percentage basis. They'd rather buy 20 option contracts at 50 cents, which is $1,000 purchase. And if they go to 250, they got 5 G's. They took $1,000 and turned it into $5,000. And they'll play other options. They don't really want your stock. They really don't want it. It's a rarity. But you will be exercised on the last day of your contract at the end of the market. If your contract is in the money, your broker will exercise you automatically. Count on it. But you'll get a bunch of cash for the stock. You get to keep the premium, and then the next trading day, you can buy back the stock, write another contract, and away you go, if that's what happens to you. All right. I thought about September, but I took August, and today we're hitting 450. So to write a new one, I will probably just have to buy 100 Matterport again, and then I can go to September with it. If you get exercised, if somebody buys your stock at 450 and you get to keep that premium you already have, then the next day you can buy your stock back at whatever it's trading at and write a new contract. But if you don't get exercised, and your contract is good for August here, you might not be exercised right until the last day. That's the way it's going. So you have between now and the very last day of this contract's life, at your option, anytime you want, you can buy your calls back if you want to. Now, if they're trading at a higher price than you sold it for, you'll lose money. If you buy them back at the same price you sold them for, you break even. If you buy them for a lower price, you will make money because, of course, you sold them at this price. You're buying them at this price. The difference is yours to keep. And then you can write a brand new contract if you'd like, whether it's a 450 or a 5 or a 550 for September or October. It's your choice, the next one you write. Okay. 3603 on GameStop right now. The Dow is down 299 at the moment. S&P down 15. Nasdaq is up 12. GameStop $36. SoFi 647 up 11. Tesla 908 up $16. Matterport is up 12 cents, 446. Pfizer down 92. Boeing down 489 a share. Hector, Uncle Bruce, I rolled up $3 and only out 1 week further on a stock called Roblox. I wish GameStop was just as agreeable. It is not. Need to roll out of GameStop 30s by Friday. Well, again, look for the stink bid if you can buy them back, and then offer 30s or 31s, 31.50s for the next Friday or the Friday after or the Friday after that if you want. If you can go up to 32 or 33 for 3 or 4 Fridays out for what it costs you to buy these back that you've written already, way to go. Maybe you can get more for them and still move up in premium. Hector, you've got till Friday, the Friday close to do what you need to do. So, yeah, check it out. Keep an eye on it. GameStop 35.93. Now, obviously, tonight or tomorrow, because we only have 28 minutes left today, but what about tomorrow? If GameStop drops $2 tomorrow because of profit taking, we're down to 33.80. And these 30s that Hector has will only be worth 380 book value. They might be trading at 420 a piece. He could buy them back at that and write 31s maybe for 3 weeks out and get 480 a piece for those. Who knows? We'll be here. We'll wait and watch and learn together. 322 points of downside on the Dow right now. 322. As Nasdaq is going down right now. It's only up 4 points. It's about to go red if this keeps up. It's backing off. We got Caterpillar and Boeing as the losers on the Dow 30, and the Boeing stock is down 508. Perfect for Alberto. Alberto is getting perfectly treated, wonderfully treated by Boeing today with those calls he wrote the other day for 175. Way to go, buddy. Way to go. Never a dull moment in this market. 35.90 now on GameStop. A little more resistance coming in. 35.86. A little more selling on GameStop showing up here with 27 minutes left in our day. 35.86 up 108 on GameStop today. The high 36.80. So we're 94 cents away from the high, I guess. And the low is 35.12, which is 74 cents away. We have not had a big range today, but $1.68 has been the range of GameStop stock today. Under the old formula, you multiply 160, whatever, times 4, 640 range. That's nothing for this stock. Nothing. It's a dead quiet day today. No volatility. Great. Thanks, Uncle B. Sisler. You got it, buddy. You got it. We got Matterport 445 and a half, up 11 and a half cents. Tesla 907, SoFi 646, and GameStop 35.91. The Dow down 290 right at this moment in time. There you go. Yes, the beauty of writing options is the minute you sell your calls, the cash is in your account as a credit. And if you've got you don't have a margin balance against your account, that money is yours to do with as you wish. If you leave it in your account as ammo, dry powder, in case you want to buy back those calls you just wrote, if they drop, say, you wrote them at $4 and they're trading a couple hours later at $3, you would take 3 of the $4 you got, buy that call back, and keep the $100 net to you. That's your profit on that trade. There are people out there on a daily basis or several times a week that will trade calls for just a 50-cent move, a $1 move, and they're moving 10, 20, 30, 40 contracts at a time. Now, if you can write 10 contracts for say $4 each and buy them back for $3 each, you just made yourself $1,000 in the middle of a session. Now, if you can do that twice in a day, you wrote them at 4 in the morning, bought them at 3, a couple hours later, wrote them again at 3.50, and then towards the end of the day, bought them back at 2.50. You made $1 each time, twice, times 10. You made $2,000 today. You've earned $2,000 profit today. That's on 10 contracts. Obviously, if you're dealing with a lower priced stock and you're dealing with lower priced contracts, it's all relative, but it's still the same strategy. If you write 20 calls and you can bring in 70 cents for each call and you buy them back for 40 cents, you make a profit of 30 cents. That's $30, but 20 times, that's a $600 profit. It's not a bad day's work, I would say. It sure beats working at minimum wage somewhere, doesn't it? And if you start with one, that's the beauty of this game. You can start with one contract on a 100 share position, and it can be any stock trading at $5 a share, $3 a share, $6 a share, $8 a share, whatever. You can write one contract, and if you bring in 60, 70, 80 cents on it, you can buy it back for a couple days later for half the price you sold it for. You scored 30, $40. That's a great way to learn how an option market works. I'll tell you that. When you're into it, you pay real attention to it. And buying it back for half the price you sold it for, I can guarantee you what you're going to do next. You're going to get a pen and paper out and say to yourself, well, what if I had written 5 of those? How much would I have made if I did 5 of those? How much would I have made if I had written 15 of those? How much would I have made if I wrote 25 of those? You're going to do that because that's how we are. And that's when you're going to say to yourself, okay, I now know what I need to do. I need to build my account up to the point where I can write 10 or 15 or 20 contracts at a time. And if I can score 30, 40, 50, 60 cents a flip times 20 contracts at a time or 10 at a time, this adds up to some serious money. And I won't have to work for anybody doing this kind of money. Exactly. And of course, as you build up the cash, you build up a larger position to write more contracts to compound your return yet again, because it's the same trade every time. It's just a question of how many contracts are you talking about, but it's the same trade. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Giddy up. Olivia says, hiya, I am number 91. Olivia, special congratulations to Olivia today. I think we should all send Olivia some knee emojis with a congratulatory thumbs up, because Olivia today wrote her first contract. And way to go, Olivia. And you don't have to tell us what it is if you don't want to, Olivia. It's all good. But we are so proud of you. I'm putting up the knee emojis for you and a bunch of thumbs ups for you. And soon you are going to be writing a ton of contracts, and you're going to be saying goodbye to any kind of part-time gig you're doing or any kind of work you're doing. Mark Cherry is in the thumbs up, number 98. Thank you. Richard, Carl, Olivia, neat, way to go. Well done, Olivia. Neat. Thanks, Bruce and Gody, for the help. Olivia, very exciting stuff. Olivia's into it now. Mirko, neat, thumbs ups. Odin's Pumpkin, neat. Absolutely. We're all here to cheer her trade on, and let's see what happens. If she wants us to know what it is, well, she'll let us know. Fantastic stuff. I love it. It's exciting when a new option writer enters the field and gives it a try. And Michael says, you think my 7s will be safe on SoFi? What do you think about my SoFis? Will I be safe tonight? Well, the earnings come out after the bell, 6:45 last trade. It doesn't matter, Michael. It doesn't matter. If the stock wants to go to $7.50, $8 tomorrow, you know what you're going to do. You're going to roll them. You're going to roll them into 8s or 9s. So you're going to be fire. Who cares? Says, I am options. Thumbs up, number 100. Options Nomads, we think we are also the number 100 thumbs ups today. Tankster, what does everyone think of the chatter about the GameStop stock split being issued as a regular stock split instead of a dividend stock split? I don't know if it makes any difference to anybody. I really don't know. Again, I'm not a tax guy, so I can't comment on any of the tax ramifications. I cannot comment. I have no idea. SoFi 646, GameStop 35.90 to 95, 35.90 to 95. Right here, the Dow off 295 right now. Congrats, Olivia from WDBC. Now, yes, indeed. Welcome to the party there, pal. This is good. It's great stuff. Pfizer down 84, the Dow off 297. Coyote, Olivia, always happy to help. It'll be exciting watching your portfolio grow and the contracts you write increase. Splair, exactly what I thought. Exactly while smoking, how much will you receive on 100 Matterport options? And I think big donations will come next year, or at least first one before year end. Olivia, I love it here. I love it. Beats working. I'll tell you that. It beats working, making money doing this. It's so much fun. And congratulations, Olivia from Splair. Michael, I missed it. What did you do, Olivia? Olivia wrote her first ever call option today, and she has dipped her toe into the water to give it a try. So there you go. Fantastic stuff. 35.79 on GameStop. A little dip is happening here. The Dow is off 300 points. At the moment. Pfizer down 83, Boeing down 524, SoFi up 643, Tesla holding $15 gain, 906. We got 19 minutes left in the day. Michael is saying, yeah, Olivia, I wrote my first contract on BBBY. I brought in $69. Right on. Nice going. Go, Olivia. Sold a contract and brought in 69. Now, what will she buy it back for? As the stock goes down. Bama Babe, Olivia, you are on the gravy train now. There you go, laughing out loud. You are not alone out there as an option writer. Fantastic. The more the merrier, I say. The more viewers who become option writers, the merrier. BBBY right now is up 3 cents to 5.79. Only up 2 right now, 5.79 a share. There's where we're at. Smiling, says Olivia. She's smiling. Cindy B. Uncle Bruce, look at ME. It hit $3. It was threatening this all day. I tried to get the 3 all day long. $2.99 at the moment, up 20 cents. Yep, a little pop at the end of the day here now with 18 minutes to go on 1.9 million shares. Finally, just getting to that 3 level. Hit 301.5 today. Well, we're happy to see that. Welcome back. Keep it coming. Sextera up 20, Rocket Lab up 1.5, ATIP up 1.5, AMC up $1.50 higher, SmartRent up 20, Apple down 105, Spire's up 3 cents, GameStop is up $1.02 to 35.80, SoFi up 7 to 642, Tesla 906 up 14.95. Austin, number 105, thumbs ups. Hey, Brucey, hope you are doing well. We are hanging in there. Tonight is the night after the bell. SoFi speaks, releases financials tonight. We'll be here watching that very carefully and see what's going to happen. GameStop 35.79. Again, a little dip under 35.80. Under the 36 level. The high 36.80. We're down $1 from the high. And now we're within 57 cents of the low of the day. And how will this work out? We'll find out. MLB star Juan Soto has been traded to the Padres in a blockbuster deal. This is huge for San Diego. Number 1 prospect player coming over there. Should be most interesting. Most interesting. We'll see what happens there. The Dow down 300, S&P down 14, NASDAQ down 12, oil up 37 cents. 35.83 to 35.86 on GameStop, up 7 on SoFi, Tesla up 15 buckaroos. Splair, you doubled my first gain, Olivia. I only made some dough a week earlier by selling my Matterport, bought back, then later cheaper and wrote an option to cash in $28. At least I was happy it was done. First trade's all being done around here. Oh man, it's getting exciting around here. 35.85 on the GameStop. Beach Boys, Serenity now. Bring that stock down. Austin, I lit my Romero Julieta cigar early. Why? It is statistically impossible. I lose again. I think. Yeah, we'll find out. 644 up 7 on SoFi. All right. We're down to 15 minutes in the day, kids. It's Tuesday, August the 2nd. SoFi reports after the bell, and we're going to find out just how it goes. See what's going on. I don't know. Interesting stuff. There's a headline I'm looking to read here. Semiconductor ETFs climb despite fears of an industry down cycle. Pelosi trip to Taiwan. Interesting. Taiwan manufactures more than 60% of the world's semiconductors, said the Sid Stevens report. Unbelievable. Battered exchange-traded funds focused on semiconductor stocks were trading higher on Tuesday afternoon despite concerns about a down cycle in the sector. And U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's visit to a major chip producer in Taiwan. There you go. SMH, the VanEck were up 0.2%, up slightly, but higher. Interesting. We'll see. We watch it all the time. 35.78 now, 35.70 on GameStop. 35.70 on GameStop. We're dropping 35.67 on GameStop now. Another dip lower. Interesting stuff. Everybody, welcome to the party today. Lots going on. We have now got 110 thumbs ups for this show. I can only say thank you by popping up some neat emojis. Neat. This is beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for 110 thumbs ups. I appreciate it. That is great stuff. 305 down dip on the Dow. Matterport at 442, Tesla 906, SoFi 642, GameStop 35.77 right now. There we go. Watching and following a whole lot of stuff. 529 drop on the Boeing stocks. Pfizer off 83, the Dow off 313. 35.75 again on GameStop. There we are. Austin wants to know, Michael, what are you thinking out there? What's going on through your mind? What are you thinking about? And Olivia, neat. And same with Richard. There you go. We're down 320 now on the Dow with 12 minutes to go. 35.75 on GameStop. Still a 97 cent gain. Volume on GameStop now is about 4.18 million. So that's 1,045,000 shares pre-split. Very, very quiet. Very, very quiet. 35.75 right now. Apple down 127 and 23andMe back to $3. Google up 52 cents. HPQ down 84. VanEck down a nickel. It's not gaining anymore. IBM down 9. Microsoft off 322. Amazon down 91 cents. Bed Bath & Beyond up a nickel, 582. Yeah, that's what's going on, kids. That's where we're at. Oh, boy. Oh, party tomorrow. Oh, so much happening here at the same time. Michael, Austin, I'm thinking if SoFi stays under $7, I clear $2,500. Nice week. Mirko, people cheering for stocks to drop. That's what option writing does. It's kind of funny how that works, isn't it? 324 is a down dip on the Dow. A 19.5 point drop on S&P and a 6-point drop on NASDAQ. All three indexes are red with 11 minutes to go. Oil still up 37 cents. And we've got Tesla up only 12.70. SoFi now is only up 4. GameStop up $1 to 35.78, 35.76 to 35.78 now, with 9-10 minutes left. Austin, Michael, until when? You have ice in the veins. Till Friday, he says. H. Gregory, bear attack. H. Gregory, missed AMC to chill. I need it to chill out. I need AMC to chill out. There you go. 35.77 to 35.81 on GameStop right now, with 9.5 to 10 minutes left in the day. Welcome all. Cheers to all of you from Canada, where I've got caffeine-free Diet Coke with bilingual English-French on it, the two official languages of Canada. There you go. Anyway, anybody got predictions on SoFi's earnings? Nick would love to know. Coyote, Mirko, I just came to the conclusion that I have zero impact on which way a stock runs. I'm just along for the ride. If there's a sell-off, I'm at least getting my pound of flesh. There you go. That's right. Nick, I'm number 112 on that thumbs up meter, Bruce. Thank you, Nick, so much. Appreciate it. We got 113 going now. They're coming in. They keep trickling. It's beautiful. Thank you. Gaudi saying to Nick, I think there'll be decent earnings, but I don't know if the stock will run out of it or not. H. Greg, exactly, Gaudi. Just play the hand that is dealt. Austin, I said SoFi earnings day is more exciting than Christmas. My wife was currently mad at me. Cindy B. H. Gregory, me too. I wrote a 15.5 on AMC here. Mike, EPS is estimated at -13. I say they beat that. Not sure by how much, though. 13 cents a share loss supposed to be reported today. H. Gregory, I got 16s for August 12th, Cindy. That's what I've got right now. That would be AMC's, I believe, AMC contracts. The Dow down 330, S&P down 19.5, NASDAQ down about a point. Lots to watch here. 354 is the drop on the Dow Jones now. HBQ down 85 cents, and over at AMC 146 gain to 1683. The high of the day 1698 today on 40.6 million shares. A 548 drop on Boeing, 88 on Pfizer, 344 on the Dow. NASDAQ just dropped 2.5 points, and we're down 20 on S&P. So it's negative, not panicky negative, just slightly negative at the moment. Joe Olivia, let's go for 8 cents loss on SoFi. Michael, sounds doable. Mirko Coyote, I think we need to attract someone like Bill Gates to this channel, or someone who has the dough to really drop a stock. Has anyone got his number? Laugh out loud. Can we call him to short this thing? 35.75 to 77 on GameStop here, with 7 minutes left to go in the day. 7 minutes to go. The Dow off 359. The low of the day is 20 points worse than this. 375 is the low of the day, and we're kind of in that neighborhood right here at 355 drop on the index right now. SoFi only up a nickel at 640. Tesla up 12.95 to 904. Matterport up 9 to 443. Dow down to 352. Pfizer off 89. Boeing down 548. What if SoFi goes to 20? Laugh out loud. Michael, then I roll. I roll. Exactly. Let's see. 356 drop on the Dow. NASDAQ's off 4. S&P off 21 points. There you have it. We're watching the markets with 6 minutes left, and then SoFi will release the results probably 10 or 15 minutes after the bell, I suspect. Something like that. We'll figure that out. Wait for it. Analyze it. Oh, God. Oy. We'll see what happens here today. 357 drop on the Dow Jones. We're not getting a big rally at the end here. Not getting that. No siree. That is for sure. We are down on the day today. $356 drop. GameStop 35.79 now. 35.79. Trying to hang in here in this 35.70 neighborhood. There we go. 35.81 last trade, 82. 4.2 million traded. Not very much. A very expensive roll, though, says Michael. H. Gregory, I'm being selfish with my bot calls. Michael, H. Gregory, don't wish that on you. Scoyote, if SoFi goes to 20, I don't think I could mentally handle it. H. Gregory, this chat would be crazy. Oh yeah, this chat would be hot. We'd be pretty active around here. I'm ready for it. Let's go. Anytime, just go. GameStop 35.78 now. Yeah, I second that. It used to be 25 some time ago. Yep, 35.78 on GameStop. SoFi 641. Tesla 904 up 12. The Dow down 384. New low of the day. It looks like we are setting the new lows of the day right now on the Dow. Pfizer down 92. Boeing 563 lower. Oh gosh. H. Gregory, I've had these SoFi calls since February. Joe bought a few calls the other day on SoFi too. Don't normally do that, but taking a small shot on them. Michael, not mine then. Coyote, S&P sliding. There you go. Down 22 on the S&P. The Dow off 378. NASDAQ down 5 points at the moment. And GameStop here, 35.76. LL, I'm number 122 on your thumbs up meter. Thank you, LL. I appreciate that. All of you who've been able to find a way to get a thumbs up our way. I appreciate this momentum for the show. Appreciate it a lot. SoFi 640 up 4. We're down to 4 minutes to go. GameStop 35.80.82. The last 4 minutes in trading. We'll see what's going on. What is going to happen? So much going on here. Okay, Michael, that's some decent volume on SoFi for it to trade sideways. Well, what is it doing? SoFi, 41 million. It's been a while since we had 41 million. Way to go. 41 million shares of buying or selling. This is interesting. A lot of speculating going on here on this stock as to how it's going to run after the bell. Hopefully more buyers than sellers. That's what I'm hoping. Lots more buyers than sellers would be just terrific. 35.82 to 35.90 on GameStop. 35.94 on GameStop. A little surge coming in. With 3 minutes left in the day, 3 minutes is where we're at. 35.93.94 up 115 at the moment. 397-point drop on the Dow. We're going for 400 points on the downside. The low of the day here with 2 minutes to go. Definitely coming into some selling. 17-point downdraft on NASDAQ. The selling is speeding up on the Dow and GameStop's going up. You tell me what's going on. You tell me how this works. SoFi 640 up 4. Tesla's at 901.60 up 970 a share. It's backing off. Matterport up 9.5 cents to 443. The Dow down 400 right now. Pfizer down 96. Boeing down 581. Mirko is saying to Splair, Elon probably wouldn't even short his own stock, so he's not going to be much help here. Michael, SoFi last 12 quarters positive, only price reductions. 12 quarters positive, only price reductions. Got it. Obama Babe, February 2nd, 2021, SoFi was at 26.18. Oh, to see those days again. Michael, so I may be in some trouble. Splair, at 20, I would only get 500 thanks to my last man standing on SoFi. At least a gain is a gain. Oh, yeah, and in that case, you're right. But maybe he could help out on a SPAC that you have too, you know. Don't count on Bill doing anything. SoFi 641 up 5. GameStop 35.98, 36.05. A surge of buying came into GameStop late. We have a minute left. The Dow off 408 now. SoFi up a nickel at 640. Tesla up $9. Let's go. Those days could come back sooner than you think, Bama Babe, says Nick. Kiwi, I have been sleeping. Why is AMC up $1.50? I don't know. I do not know why it's up $1.50. I haven't got a clue for you. 35.83 now on GameStop. A little pullback here with the bells going. There they are. Not Larry. We're done for the day. Thank you, not Larry Titus from Pittsburgh. Bama Babe. Nick, I really have learned patience on this show. That's what you need. You just gotta let it go. Just gotta let it relax and say, do what you must, stock. You must do what you do. 35.74 on the GameStop. A late surge and a late fall off at the very end. Very interesting how this stock is being manipulated at the bell on the GameStop. Quite amazing what's going on here. Really wonder what are they up to here. The Dow lost 401 points when it was all said and done. 641 on the SoFi right now, up a nickel. We'll keep an eye on the aftermarket now. I show 648 on the aftermarket at the moment. Not sure how much to believe that. 35.84 on GameStop aftermarket. Coyote, big volume sells at the last second on GameStop. Interesting as well. Yeah. Well, folks, we're now waiting for the next thing, and that is the SoFi earnings. Time to go to SoFi website and spam refresh. There you go. Well, we need to know what SoFi has in store for us. It's now 641 to 642 in the aftermarket, no change. The volume today was 43.4 million shares. A very good day on SoFi after hours trading. Good hours. Trading day trading. Very interesting. We're going to see how SoFi does now in the aftermarket. We'll find out if there's a lot of trading going on, a lot of speculation, a lot of volatility. 642 last trade. Appears to be 136,000 shares going through on SoFi. All right. All righty. A 1.2% drop on the Dow, 0.66 on S&P, 0.16 of a percentage point on NASDAQ. It did not participate in the sell-off. Not at all. SoFi 645 up 4 is what I'm showing. Not a lot happening there. GameStop in the after hours is close to 35.74 and it's trading at 35.71 in the aftermarket. It's all over the place. So I don't know what's going on there. Coyote, Nick, F5, Splair. I don't know what this means. Thank you all for being here. Waiting for SoFi now to speak. Hopefully in a few minutes we will get their financials out and we'll see what they have to say and gauge the market. 644 a share on SoFi, up 3 cents here on 157,000 volume. That's all we got. Cindy B, anybody know the deal with AMTD Digital? It's up over 21,000% in the last month. I don't know who they are. I have no idea about anything about it. 35.71 on GameStop, down 3 cents. SoFi is now 645, 650 on the aftermarket, up 9. The high today was 663 on the open market earlier today. 174,000 have traded in the aftermarket, apparently, on SoFi, and we'll see if they have news for us. We'll let you know. We'll let you know if anyone else sees anything. Let me know. Let's go here. Okay, people are talking technical stuff here. 35.75 on GameStop. 650 last trade on SoFi, up 5, up 9. 646 now. Dave, the back guy. Cindy, it's a highly manipulated Chinese stock, almost all wholly owned by one company. Michael, control F4. That's what he's confirming. 402-point drop on the Dow today. Wow. 35.74 GameStop, no change. 646 on SoFi, up 5 on 175,000. Okay. Conference call for SoFi in 40 minutes. So we should have our financials out within 10 minutes if the conference call is within 40. So I'll try to stay awake and read it as I'm desperately hanging on. Owned by AMT, IDEA Group, and the stock IPO'd a week or two ago, says Dave, the Mac guy, Coyote, DQ, Alt 4, then Tangstra. Michael, thank you. Laughing out loud. We've got SoFi at 664, 654 now, up a quarter. Now it's 660 on SoFi. Seems to be higher by 19 cents. 202,000. SoFi is moving up. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on. SoFi climbing a bit, says Coyote. 669, up 28 cents. 670 now on SoFi. Somebody knows something, says Nick. Someone knows something. We're going to stay on this, see what's going on. SoFi. Last trade, 680 a share now on 266,000 volume. Let's see if we have anything official. That's still the conference call. Nothing there. Nothing elsewhere yet. So we're still waiting on official news on SoFi. 668, 678, up 40 cents. We'll take it. 681 now on SoFi, up 38 on 300,000 volume. Waiting to see what is being said about SoFi, by whom and where. We're all curious. We all love to know if SoFi has some news we can read. Official news we could read. It would be nice if we could do that. I'm not seeing it yet. Earnings scheduled for today. Okay. 670, 668, up 29 cents with a 680 high on the aftermarket for SoFi. That's what we're showing at the moment. Oh gosh. Oh, don't mind me. I'm hanging in there trying to wait for the news. There we go. Here we go. We got something going on here. Here we go. It's out. SoFi sub is saying they beat gap review at 633 million. Go Red Rocket SoFi. Up 50%, 57% on earnings, says Michael. Dave the Mac guy, glad I pulled my stink bids for 7. I'll take the extra premium tomorrow before it drops again. Richard, keep this up tomorrow, SoFi. SoFi Technologies, Coyote says, second quarter adjusted net revenue, $356 million, estimated $339 million. They beat and they've raised it. Wow, SoFi, let's go, 676. EBITDA up 81%. Tangstra, Coyote, could also be an FN, F5, depending on your laptop. Okay, Michael, EBITDA. Michael, I've got Wednesday and Thursday for people to take some profits. We're at 674 on volume of 390,000 now on SoFi, trading at 671, 673 right now. Quite a bit of jumping around going on SoFi, but looks good. Trading is good. After hours trading is all right. Waiting for the press release. Not out yet. We'll see if anything happens on any of the Newswire services. Beat and raise guidance. Let's go, says Nick. Neat. Splair, would love to make a video of the conference call like I made the last time, but I will have to wait probably until the next report due to my new work education situation. Sounds juicy, he says. 675 up 34 cents on 423,000. They've added 450,000 new users on SoFi's system. So they're building up that clientele. At that rate, it's 1.8 million more a year. It's a pretty good clip. 2.7 billion in deposits, says Coyote. That is awesome for the second quarter, says Austin. 674 up 32 cents right now. GameStop up a dime to 35.84. Coyote 12-cent loss, better than the 13. Definitely, says Michael. Definitely better. Interesting. The losses are slimming out bit by bit by bit. They just beat earnings per share. DQ SoFi to go back private at $5 a share. Good luck with that. Angela, SoFi on the move. Michael, Coyote beat me. Quarter ending total members up 69% year over year, over 4.3 million. Right now. Pardon me just 1 second, folks. I'll be right back. Coffee cups. That's all there. Alrighty, howdy, folks. We're getting some room service here, some room attendant. It's all good. GameStop down 12. SoFi now 661 up 20 on a volume of 495,000. Member additions despite student loan BS, Michael, and it's dropping. Alex, Anthony knows just arrived for his fireside chat with Bruce. Austin coming back down sounds right. DQ getting coffee mugs for room service. There you go. I'll tell you all about it later. We're just getting the room looked after, little things, housekeeping. All right. Thank you, everybody. We're now at 661 on SoFi. Still a positive reaction. We can't complain about that. All right. Right on. I'll be right back. Right on. That's great. Yeah, this is great. No, we're okay on that too. I think everything else is good. Thank you. There we go. I am back. 665 now on the stock. Robinhood cutting workforce by 23%. I'm also reading, says Coyote. Options nomads. Uncle Bruce, don't forget to ask housekeeping for more cups. Michael, these sevens will make me a genius or an idiot. There's no in between. Or DQ thinks, well, what about Gideot? That's in between. Idiots, Nick, Uncle Bruce press release is on the Business Wire. And Richard, don't forget the cups. Bruce, don't forget the cups. We got the cups. We're good. We're all good now. DQ, my 6.5s don't make me an idiot. I make me an idiot. 667 last trade now on SoFi on 525,000 shares. GameStop down 12 cents to 35.62. A little pressure on GameStop. Interesting on Robinhood. They are probably, they're bleeding. I mean, just bleeding, and they don't need as many workers anymore because, of course, they're they're running out of money, and they're going to try to, cut corners and stay on top of things. The stock is 9.10, only down 13 cents in the aftermarket on Robinhood. SoFi 667 up 26, 530,000 shares. Coyote says Robinhood slapped with a $30 million fine for failure to enforce proper security and money laundering prevention. Mallow, housekeeping with Uncle Bruce. Michael, DQ 6.5 still in play, my friend. Coyote, Michael, they forget that time is our ally, and a powerful ally it is indeed, says Michael. DQ, Michael, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm good to 690 here. Michael, thumbs ups, man. Right on, everybody. You're doing good. You're looking good. It's all fine. 664 on the stock. Yeah, Robinhood down 12 cents in the after hours. Not looking good. I'm amazed it's even at 9. I can't believe it's over 5. I can't believe it's over 5. It's just a disaster. I don't know. Coyote, Michael, watch those 6.5s be out of the money by morning. I wouldn't be shocked, he says. We shall see. We've got, let's see here, any other effect of anything else. Let me just take a peek at some of my other faves here. Matterport is 441 down 2 in the aftermarket. Tesla's down 254 to 899 in the aftermarket. And we got SoFi at 660, 661 now. GameStop 35.62 down 12. We've got let's see what else is happening here. Spire in the aftermarket down a dime to 149.5, but I don't know if that's on 100 shares or not. Apple up 4 cents. Smart Rent up 2. AMC down 7. ATIP is up a half a penny. Nothing much going on there in the after hours. Rocket Lab down 4 cents. Sextera, no change. ME, no change in the after hours. So there you are. I'd love to know who is long Robinhood at this point. Michael, whomever lent them money. DQ, and what's more, margin debt. If I have to buy back at a loss, I'll just roll them out and cry a little. Austin Spire has had a solid 10 days. Coyote, SoFi new member adds over 450,000. Quarter end total members up 69% year over year to over 4.3 million. Mirko, Coyote, Citadel's probably long. Austin, albeit got its teeth kicked in over the last year. Coyote, number 2, SoFi, new product adds of over 702,000. Quarter end total products up 79% year over year to nearly 6.6 million. Michael, DQ, if SoFi really ran, it would be rough buying 110 back. DQ, Michael, understand, I wrote 60. There you go, guys. Well, there you have it. SoFi, 666 a share, up a quarter. That's we're surviving the call and the aftermarket. No bloodbath. So hopefully we can continue on and get things coming on and get analysts going. These guys are on the move to profitability, and it's time to get in now before this train leaves the station. And that would be the best thing for all of us. And those of you who have options, you'll be able to roll into new ones or whatever you're going to do. It's all going to be good. The higher the stock goes, the richer this channel's viewers get. And that's what I want. I want really wealthy viewers watching this channel. That would be just my dream come true. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to take off for the day. Call it a day. Thank you for your support and your kind words and the thumbs ups and everything you've done for us here. 143 thumbs ups are in the books tonight already. Thank you, one and all. I appreciate it. Let's make some more money tomorrow on this options market, because you do not have to fear the upside. We were down 402 today on the Dow, down 27 S&P, down 20 on NASDAQ. And let's see what the markets do tomorrow. Okay, everybody, have a good night. Thank you so much, and we'll talk to you tomorrow on the early show, the alert show for Gold Bagel members. We'll be looking at the SoFi overnight, 675 right now. We'll be following this overnight and in the morning, and we'll take it from there, okay? Thank you, guys. Take care, Coyote. Good night, all. Michael, John, thank you. Austin, if you want to listen to the call, I think you need to just go to the website for SoFi. You can probably find it under their Investor Relations tab. Thanks, DQ. Thank you, Austin. Nick, thanks. And Balma Babe, good night to you all. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Take care from Calgary.